and welcome to Dragon Quest Heroes 2 Playthrough Part 1. If you guys are new to my channel, I have an entire playthrough that is completed of Dragon Quest Heroes 1 on my channel. It's 30 parts. Feel free to check that out if you have time to do so. It's quite long, but it was a well-fun journey. I have been looking forward to this game. I'm really intrigued to see how I will feel about playing and beating the first Dragon Quest Heroes and then jumping immediately into Dragon Quest Heroes 2. And I can tell you the first thing that kind of annoys me is that the intro has the same music. Oh my god. And even this screen, this has the same music as well. We're going to click the claim rewards part. That more than likely has to involve my DLC that I got for pre-ordering it. Oh, snap. So apparently you get DLC for... Okay, what the hell was the reward? We'll find out. So you can have a lot of save data on here. Up to 10 it looks like. The other one, I named my character. I will intentionally not name my character on this one. Please choose a hero. Well, obviously I'm going to want to fucking play as Lazarel and dual wield. He's a hot-headed young knight in training who will stop at nothing to do what's right. And she's a cool, collected young knight in training who leads with natural wit and talent. Opposite contrast of what's going on here opposed to the first one, where in the first one the guy was the strategic one and the girl was the all out of nothing. So due to playing the first one and having somebody, both characters, who fought with shield and sword, I want to try something different.
Let's get this show on the road.
That voice. Let's see with what she sounds like. Teresa.
Let's go.
I personally don't think that voice fits her, but hey. On this playthrough, we're gonna keep their names the same. I'm not gonna change them this time. This time they're cousins. On the other one, they weren't. They were more of like a couple with chemistry. Are you happy to go ahead and create an adventure log for your two heroes? Yes. I'm actually a fan of the British voice actors, so I'm gonna keep it with the English voice. Inverted. Action cameras on. Damage display. Show control guide. Restore. So this being on is actually kind of handy because you get EXP events. Manually perform every action ideal for seriously strategic players. Play with simple button combinations is great if you want to get straight to the action. We're going to do slick controls. Standard. Camera speed. Put it on 4. Set the distance between the player and the camera. 1's close while 3 is far. We'll keep it on 1. Automatic lock on. I appreciate that. I was really hoping for different music kind of in the menus here to have it be a more new experience, so it's a little disappointing that it's the same music, but whatever. You can collect more rare ingredients on Thursdays. Thanks, okay. Should ever wicked war resume, a dragon shall the sun consume. And sibling souls be born as once before, but till the land be steeped in blood, may sovereign twins, however good, near hope to rule in peace forevermore. Ancient prophecy. So, okay, sibling souls, not related souls.
Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a long and terrible war.
Hold fast! We must stand and fight!
Oh shit, we're jumping right into it.
Give you some pointers, young warrior. The
Oh,
first thing you're going to need to do is get close enough to attack. Advance!
I prefer that voice for the slime over the one that was for Helix in the first one.
Great! Now it's time to unleash your fury. Attack is the best
So,
form of
I mean, I already know how to play this game. We don't even need to act like we don't know what we're doing. Alright, I'm gonna have to take that auto lock off because it's already kind of annoying. Alright, there we go. So he blocks with his swords. Dodge. Can't access my spells yet. The controls are exactly the same thus far as the first one, so that's cool. You can't roll in the middle of this guy's attacks. I'm not really a fan of that.
Don't forget to jump too. Float like a butterfly, and sometimes you can sting like a bee.
On this one, you're already starting off fighting stronger enemies. That is definitely for sure. You were not fighting yellow Drakkies. In the first one, you started off fighting the black ones. Alright, now that we've killed enemies, we can focus on this guy.
Your foe has exhausted himself. Quickly, go all out while you have the chance.
Easy enough. Right in the ass!
Finish him. Go on, just as you were trained.
Damn, he's way more aggressive than Helix. He said to finish him.
That hurt!
Sorry. I was dreaming about the war.
The war? But that was a zillion years ago.
Yeah, I know. Must be all this history I've been reading up on. Can't wait to get these exams out of the way. Oh, no!
When the war finally ended, the people of the world made a solemn pact never to fight again. The world was divided into 7 realms, and peace reigned for 1,000 years.
Hey!
Ah! Better late than never.
So you guessed I was napping, eh? You know me too well.
Honestly, how did I come to have such a lazy bones for a cousin?
Cousin, you never told me you two were related.
For our sins. So, how did you two meet?
Oh, we got talking one day at the academy.
I'm Helix. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he's got the same name.
Likewise. Wait, have we met someone before?
Huh?
So, how's everyone back home in Tunisia?
They're fine. Though I hate to say it. You look like you're doing pretty well yourself.
Can't complain.
Ah, almost forgot. Here, a little present from everyone. You've been in harbour for a year now. You might
Harba.
be pining for a taste of home.
You can say that again. This little beauty's going in a stew.
By the way, how are you enjoying life here in the big city?
So in the first one, the main city's name was Arba with just an A-R-B-A, not an H. Harba. So
Wow. So this is the famous cathedral. It's incredible. The pictures really don't do it justice. Should ever wicked war resume, a dragon shall the sun consume, and sibling souls be born as once before. But till the land be steeped in blood, may sovereign twins, however good, ne'er hope to rule in peace forevermore. Right? Isn't that how the prophecy goes?
Yeah, not that I have a clue what it means. Maybe something like, don't you dare fight each other again! That's my best guess anyway.
Will you stop waving that thing around? Ah, I see you're every bit as reckless as ever.
And I see you're every bit of scared of a little fun.
Me?
Right, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to hit the barracks.
What? Hey, wait! Wait for me!
They don't fight humans, I guess, necessarily, but maybe they still fight monsters. That's the only reason why I could
Not
think.
bad. It's even got a little backyard. Well, I say little. It was big enough to swing a sword in. Which reminds me, I never asked you how your studies have been going. You're top of the class, I suppose?
Of course I am. I'm the best swordsman in the academy by miles.
Oh, is that so?
Here. If you don't believe me, I'll be happy to show you. Quick spar while the pot boils.
You're on. But I won't be holding back. I hope you're ready. Things are about to get serious.
Oh, it's got the same fucking music. Yo, I'm not a fan of the same soundtrack on a new game.
Let the duel of the cousins commence. This is going to be amazing. I mean, all right, recruits, listen up. Begin by showing me that you know the basic forms. This one first.
I already know how to play.
That's it. Next, have a go at this one. Good. It seems your attacking is in order.
Yes,
Now
yes,
to
yes.
defend.
Yes,
As
yes.
you know, enemy attacks can
Block,
be
block,
evaded by
block.
dodging. Go ahead, show me how it's done.
Come on, hit me.
Impressive. And of course, any self-respecting knight knows how to parry. If you please. A fine demonstration of offensive and defensive skills, soldier. Now, let's look at spells and special abilities.
R1.
Remember, both cost magic points to use. Go ahead and try using one.
I'm almost impressed. You've definitely improved since last year.
I see that the old rivalry between you two is hotting up. Shall we finish by talking
Yes.
about tension?
Let me kick her ass.
Learned, both attacking and being attacked cause your tension to increase. The bar at the bottom left of the screen shows your current tension level. Now, let the spirit of cousinly competition flow free and fill that bar.
Thank you. Beat your fucking ass. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Not today, cuzzo. Ha! Too shabby. You've been keeping yourself busy this last year at sea. And it looks like you've actually been doing your homework for once. Shall we step things up a gear? Press circle!
You're certainly better than you used to be.
You're not too bad yourself.
Very good. You two recruits certainly know one end of a sword from the other. Bravo, bravo.
Must be stewed to perfection by now. Shall we dig in?
Let's.
Dude, I wonder if that's the same helix from the other one, or is so weird.
Smells just like home. Here you go.
Thanks very much. Well then, here's to a delicious reunion dinner. It's good to see you.
And you. Huh? What was that? An explosion?
What's going on?
It's the Tunisians! The Tunisians are attacking!
Tunisia.
Did he
Dude, same
just say Tunisians?
soundtrack.
Hurry! Everyone inside! Quickly! Archers, loose!
Interesting.
It's a wall! A real live wall!
How can this be happening? War's forbidden in the Seven Realms. We're not allowed to fight. And anyway, Harbor and Tunisia are supposed to be
There's
allies.
no time to worry about that now. These people are in danger. Let's do what we were trained to do.
You're right.
For Harbor! So, very different plot than the other one. The first one, the monsters just suddenly went bad after darkness was being released back into the world. This one, it's an actual war, so a little bit more going on story mode-wise. Teresa and I will help the Harbin army beat back the Duntians. Alright. This should be easy enough. If you take a look at the map, you can see that we are surrounded from both ends. However, they are not coming from the front.
Against our own people.
Stand mainly in the middle and fight left and right until something else happens, pretty much.
We can't just fall
Easy
back
enough!
now. Let's just concentrate on keeping the people
Standard
around us safe.
combos are still the same. Where I'm at, like, literally how I feel about the game, it could literally be DLC because it's using the same music. But,
Hey, do you think
We'll
Cesar
see.
knows this is happening?
Cesar? Who's Cesar?
He's the Prince of Tunisia. We're old friends. Kind of.
I really hope he's not involved in any of this.
Someone help!
so this is a standard mission. We don't have to protect anybody, which is good. So the mummies are new. Yes. We're gonna use our tension attack in the center so we can strike the most enemies at one time.
Here we go!
His hair changes too. So when you're in high tension mode, you can air dodge in the air. You can do as many special attacks as you want without using MP. And then when you press circle, you do the finishing attack, which will strike a wave of enemies. So this is a beginner mission, so I really probably don't have to fight all these enemies, so I'll just go ahead and do it now. Gigagash!
Not so
Same
tough
special.
Now, are you? If you think you're getting past us, you've got another thing coming.
Or at least same
Hey, don't get
name.
too carried away. We're fighting our own here, remember?
Oh, right! The fight's gone out of them. The Tunisians are faltering. And most of the townspeople have been evacuated to safety. We should fall back behind the gates ourselves.
Yeah. That looks like the last of them.
It's Big Bitch Bertha!
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
So fans in the section below,
This is no time
if you guys know what game she's from, leave that in the comment section below.
Show this lump that bigger isn't always better.
So it looks like by holding circle on this one, I mean, I'm already glowing. I think it might be glitched.
Watch out, you two. They call these things nightclubbers for a reason.
Ah!
If that club
It works
hits
different
you,
on this one.
Night, night.
I wonder why I don't have, as you guys saw right before we entered the scene, I was holding circle to charge my tension gauge, and it gave me that fill-up meter, but I'm not getting it
Nightclubbers may
anymore.
be big, but they take a
There we
while to
go.
recover their footing after attacking. Wait for him to swing his club, then dive in and strike.
Yeah. So, okay. So this has different properties on this one. When you fill up that gauge, and then you press the tension button, it gives you a different skill to use.
Even if
In this
your
case,
opponent attacks,
it's
the
heal.
shockwaves can still knock you off balance.
Helix will heal us occasionally anyways.
Looks like he's worn himself out. Now's our chance. Attack!
Come on! Look out! Roll! There we go. He's a nightclubber! Block. So one thing you can't do with this guy is you can't interrupt his moves with the roll. Or at least not yet. I'll tell you one thing, Helix heals a lot more in this one. Tension gauge is there. Super Saiyajin!
Not so big and scary now, are you?
I think he's just
Remember,
about had enough.
infinite attacks.
Don't get cocky, you two. There's nothing
One more.
dangerous than a cornered beast.
Tension attack.
Hold on to your hats.
Gigagash!
Finished it with the multi-slash. Winning beginning.
Inside the gate.
Come on!
Wait, that's...
But why was he?
So much for a friend, eh?
So he means to make us barge our way in. You can't hide forever, O noble king. Sooner or later, justice will be done. Fall back!
That was... Cesar, wasn't it?
Yes, no doubt about it. If the prince himself was leading the attack, then something terrible must have happened. Oh,
Not bad at all. You two did well out there today.
thanks to you. If you hadn't stepped in when you did, well, I mean...
Who
we
are
would-
you, anyway? You're not from around these parts, that's for certain.
Honestly, you can't just go asking who she is like that. You haven't even introduced yourself yet.
You're right. We haven't made our introductions, have we? But I fear that we'll have to wait. It looks like these gentlemen are keen to have a little word with us first.
Yo, look at that guy's hair!
The full circumstances have yet to be established, but
Oh,
has
it's
been
just the
confirmed
crowd.
beyond doubt that the Tunisians were indeed behind this attack. The question of why, however, is...
What does it matter why?
the elven leader.
Provocation. Firm and decisive retaliation is the only possible response.
But your majesty, to do so would be to abandon 1,000 years of peace and risk the fulfillment of the prophecy.
1,000 pardons, your majesty. If you'll forgive the intrusion, we bring the warriors who repelled the Tunisians, as per your command.
Ah, so it was you who delivered the citizens of Harbor from peril. You have my heartfelt thanks.
Ah, don't mention it, big man. All in a day's work for the likes of us.
Bruh.
Seriously? That's the king you're talking to, you idiot.
And who exactly are you, might I ask?
Oh, I'm just... sorry. I'm a student here in Harbor. I came from Tunisia to study at the academy. And this is my cousin. She just got here from Tunisia today. She's
What
come
did
for
you
a
say?
visit.
You mean to tell us that Tunisian citizens were present in the capital prior to the assault? Of all. Admit it. You are agents of the enemy, sent here to lay the groundwork for this cowardly attack.
That's not true. We just heard a commotion and came running. We were only trying to help.
Enough of your lies. Do you take us for fools?
That's enough. Think a moment. Why would spies sent by Tunisia fight against their own army? It doesn't make sense. These are not spies. They are heroes. I will gladly vouch for them.
And who are you, exactly?
Forgive my rudeness. I am Desdemona, envoy of the High King of Accordia. I come at the behest of his radiance himself. Your Majesty, my master, long may he reign, bade me make haste to Harbor the moment Tunisian forces were observed crossing the border. My orders are simple. Do everything in my power to support you in preventing the ravages of war from blighting these lands again.
Is that so? We Harbans have no desire to take up arms against Tunisia. We are more inclined to seek counsel with our former allies and find a means of restoring peace. These hostilities must not continue. To this end, we hereby call upon the aid of the High King. We humbly request that he act as intermediary between us and the people of Tunisia.
Very good, Your Majesty. I will return to Accordia right away. Your words will greatly please His Radiance.
Wait! You have to let me come with you. I can't just stand by and do nothing while Tunisia and Harbor tear each other apart.
Me neither. I'm coming too.
Well, Your Majesty, do we have your blessing?
Very well, Lady Desdemona. Your two young friends may accompany you on your mission.
My thanks.
Your Majesty, I solemnly swear we'll do everything in our power to...
Right, now we're talking! Leave it to us, big man. We'll get the High King to help even if I have to twist his arm off.
I too shall accompany these brave warriors, Your Majesty.
Stop it!
Huh?
You two be serious for just 1 second.
Go safely now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
General Director Eugene Hori. So, what I could say on this one is the king, when the first one joins you and helps you go across the land to fight the monsters to save the world from evil. It's kind of more of a generic story. This one has more of a plot to it. I like the story direction thus far, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see where it unfolds from here. I like it! Like I said, my only complaints thus far, and they're very small. I mean, it's a kind of Heroes-esque gameplay. But my only complaint thus far is that I'm getting a lot of the same soundtrack without the songs being remixed. And that's pretty much it. I'm sure as I play, we'll see new features that are introduced and different gameplay mechanics that are introduced as well, where it'll make the game feel fresher. There'll probably be a different take on Terry. There'll probably be a sorry, I fucking love Terry. There'll probably be a different take on the missions. So we have quite a few of the same characters from the first one. I wish they'd mix it up just a little bit more. Oh shit, she has a sister? There's two of them? Okay, so in the other one there wasn't two of them, there was only one. So the girl with the purple hair is who I'm referring to. That's Maya, and apparently she has a sister. Did not know that. On the other one I used Terry a whole bunch. I'm gonna definitely try and stray away from using him so much on here. Yes, let's save. Some of the other returning characters, you guys probably noticed the girl in the yellow with the orange gloves with the purple hat. That was Alina, and like her dude that she carries around in her pocket is Kyril or Kirill, however else you want to say it. Alright, time to set off to Accordia. To get there, we'll need to cross Greenup Pastures, which lies to the north of Harba. So we're gonna go meet the High King. We're already being introduced to a second king. Lady Desmonia. So it looks like I was at the beginning of the video I said, hey, you guys know what game she's from, leave it in the comment section below. But I'm thinking she's an original character created for this one, because her name is Desmonia and everybody seemed shocked when they said her name, so I'm assuming she's not new. I mean, she's not a previous character. When traveling to the war zones where specific battles happen, you'll often go through open areas, otherwise known as wild zones. When moving around in wild zones, things will change depending on whether or not you're currently in battle. When monsters are nearby, you'll draw your weapons ready to fight, and when they're further off, you'll put your weapons away. When you're in battle, only your MP will recharge, but out of battle, both HP and MP will be replenished. Okay, that's new. So this has an open world mechanic. That's different. The other one was more of a hub world, and you were in a plane, or you started off in a pasture and you kind of got to choose where you wanted to go. So I'm liking the differences already. This already has more of a RPG-esque feel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to explore the hub world. Or technical open world. Oh, bitch! Drawing and sheathing weapons. Characters will draw or sheath their weapons depending on the situation. Your weapons will be drawn if you perform any attacking actions or if monsters appear nearby. If you stop attacking for a short while or if monsters are no longer close, your weapons will be sheathed. You can run by pressing R2, but only when your weapons are sheathed. There are other actions such as changing equipment that can only be performed with your weapons put away. Okay, that's cool. So R2 is actual sprint. Another new feature. You guys will probably get tired of hearing me say, oh, this was different in this game, this was different in that game. But that's because I literally just beat the game and I immediately jumped into this one. That looks like a zoom crystal. Ah! So, the way a zoom stone works, long story short, is you go up to the stone, you make a pact with it or absorb it or whatever you want to call it by holding X. Once you've done that, if you're on that map, you can go in the air and go back to it. So it's good, like if you're being mobbed in one area or an area you're defending is becoming attacked, you can go back to it just by holding R1, and on the first one it was by pressing X. What the hell are those? What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm trying to look at the enemy and you're over here attacking me, bro. Alright. Trying to get some EXP. The grind can become real. Especially since I plan on literally doing everything there is to do in this game. Every little bit's gonna help. So let's try and make a pact with the stone. Okay, that's cool. The stones didn't change color on the other one. So if I hold R1, I still don't have the zoom stone there as an option. Zoom was an actual spell that took up a skill slot. So let's sheath and let's actually... Oh, dude, that's so fucking sick. So I like this open map part. That definitely makes the game feel fresher. Just because I was so used to fighting every monster that was on the field, it's like, oh, I see him, I gotta fight him. But in all reality, I don't have to fight him, and I can just run right past them. And the way the maps were designed on Dragon Quest Heroes 1 was smaller areas, so you're more tight-knit with the enemies that are on the map. This is an open field, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the enemies over there, because they're not all coming at you. So, I mean, it's cool, look at that. I mean, the Slime Knights are doing their own thing. They're out here sleeping and using the using the slimes as pillows. I almost don't want to kick their ass, but gotta get that EXP. Ah, I'm used to being able to kill these guys in one combo. I'm not done with you! On the first one, the first thing I complained about when I started playing it was, you can't run? Oh, it drove me insane. But look, first thing they talk about on this one, hold R2 to run, so that's great. You can pick up the pace, get to areas faster. In case you guys are probably getting bored, feel free to skip over to the part where you don't see me trying to get to level 3. It'll probably be a few more minutes in. But once I get to level 3, then I'll kind of do a quick roam. It's saying if you touch the touchpad on the controller, you can bring up the mini-map, which displays full or entered. It's gonna get kind of annoying hearing the music switch back and forth. I mean, literally, since it's the same song that was on the first one, I really want to hear something fresh. But maybe the music is different per region. Maybe that's a possibility that we can look forward to in this. I intentionally haven't looked at any gameplay that's been out thus far of this game, even though it's been out for like a year in Japan already. I'm just not a fan of watching gameplay of games that I'm actually interested in playing. I like to keep things fresh, so when I go into it, it's a very new experience for me. Now, if it's a game I'm not sure I'm buying, or, you know, it's a particular Let's Player or just a YouTuber who's playing something that I'm actually interested in, then I'll watch a few videos, if not all of them. I can't do something and I can't do this and then not expect to do the same thing for other people. It'd be kind of backwards. Oh yeah, I do Let's Plays, but you know, I don't watch people play other games because, you know, I don't want to spoil the game, but that's kind of the whole point of my videos, for you guys to get immersed with the story along with me, hear my commentary, and put your commentary in the comments section, and, you know, we kind of go from there. Also, on the other one, if you pressed L2, you could switch your characters. They're not letting me switch characters yet. He flies like Tails from Sonic with one tail, though. Alright, I'm almost there, and like I said, once I hit level 3, I'm going to zoom through the map. Not zoom by using the spell, but run through it, I mean. Oh, it's a save lady. You hesitate to tread the road ahead, and as you can see, it looks like there's a barrier there, and that looks like that's where the next part of the game is kind of going to take off. Yes, I do wish to journey onward.
This is the final stretch of the road to Accordia. Not far now.
I can't wait. I've always wanted to visit. Pinnacle of Peace, here we come.
So that's the famous tower. It's tall, all right. It'll probably take days to get all the way to the top.
What? Seriously? You're planning on climbing it?
Yeah!
Huh?
What is it?
Something's coming this way.
Huh?
Through the trees.
Damn. to me.
Are you alright?
Well, I've not the first clue who yous are, but you couldn't have come at a better time. Like I'm in a queer old pickle, so I am.
You're in a what now?
I see. Seems you've picked up some unwanted admirers.
Seems I have, right enough.
Well, only one thing for it then. Let's give him the old brush off.
Ah, he's gonna fight too. So is that merchant-looking guy? Is he from another Dragon Quest game? If he is, leave what game he's from in the comment section below.
There's bad luck running into bandits out here on the road.
I thought I always had to look at them.
So he has the health bar at the top, so as you can see, we obviously don't want him to die. Typically what I like to do in boss battles is clear out any grunts and then focus on the main enemy at hand.
I'm blessed to have found yous when I did.
This being a beginning mission, I definitely can't see this being anything to worry about. I mean, this dude's probably going to become a normal monster that we fight occasionally throughout the game, so...
Alright, you're free to go safely on your way, good sir.
By the jeepers, you've saved me bacon, so you have. How can I ever repay yous?
I wouldn't start celebrating just yet. Something tells me those bandits weren't alone.
Well, they weren't! A rustling noise is coming from the bushes.
Look over there.
Oh, it's a wild Pokemon! Get the fuck out of the... Holy shit, how did he fit behind the bush? Wait. Did he die? What the hell?
All the cheap tricks.
He died, okay, so...
Bushes.
Well, it's not all bad.
That's a new feature, I'm sure. Them being in the bushes.
Exactly.
Hood B just kind of vanished.
Of surprise.
Personally, I want the other one to come out from the bushes so I can get some extra EXP. I'm really not sure what happened to the other one. Yes, cool, sweet. So in this particular mission, it looks like they want you to fight them before they come out of the bushes to prevent yourself from getting ganked. But we want the EXP in this case because we're not new to this type of game. And I mean, we already have the ability to heal ourselves. I mean, check this shit out. I fill up that gauge there.
How many of these villains are there?
Get away from him.
We're old pickle here, so we are.
And then when I need to, I can just press circle to heal. So I'm not really worried
Don't
about it.
worry, we've got
Which
it
one of
all
you guys
under
got the lowest health? Hood D? Done. Who's next?
Quickly now.
Alright, they're doing buffs.
Get them before they can jump out.
I don't want to get them before they can jump out. I want to get the damn EXP.
They just keep coming. You doing okay over there?
Once we get our attention attack, this will be a breeze.
Sounds like you need it.
It will take more than this shower of amateurs to tire out the best swords within the academy.
The best swordsman in the academy. So one thing they were talking about is them being cousins. First one, they weren't cousins. That prophecy that you hear in the beginning makes it sound like, oh, this is standard lore. That was not the lore in the first one. So, definitely a different world.
Here we go!
So we're just going to go ahead and spam our MP attacks here. And then we want to make sure by the time it's slow, we're at least aiming at another enemy. If we don't press circle before it runs out, it'll do it automatically on its own. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, and don't come back.
That looks like the last of them.
Sure, and I've not the words to thank yous all. If I'd have been on me lonesome, I'd have been Benjax for certain.
So tell us, Pickles, who are you anyway? What's all that rubbish on your back?
But gotta forgive me, manners cutchy as I am. Tornico Tilloon's the name. Humble weapon merchant of Endertown. Yeah.
Endertown.
That's not a place I've been to or heard of.
Ah,
Never heard of it either.
because he's from a different realm. So yeah, guys, if you know the game he's from, leave it in the comment section
I'm
below.
starting to think my little hunch might be right. I've only gone and wandered into another blessed world. Too busy seeking out that legendary weapon to notice, so I was.
When you say another world, you mean this one, right? So the place that you're from is somewhere completely different, is it?
Sure, 'tis the only explanation I can think of. I love a good old adventure, see, and there's not a patch of grass in the whole wide world I've not trodden me foot upon. Yet here I find myself in fields of an altogether unfamiliar green. I was rooting around for a way back home in yonder woods when you lads there took a shine to me, little devils.
Simple as that, eh? You ran into them and they ran after you.
Wait a minute, though. If you don't know how you ended up here in the first place, you probably don't know how to get back to your own world either, right?
No.
It's Tornico, correct? If I might make a suggestion, why not come with us to Accordia and see the High King?
Huh?
His Radiance is one of the wisest men alive. Who knows? He may even be able to tell you how to get back to your world. And besides, Accordia is where all the best and rarest goods in the world change hands. You might even find your legendary weapon there.
Yeah, she's right. You're coming with us, Pickles.
Indeed.
Pickles.
Journey with us, good sir.
You two, his name is not Pickles, it's Tornico. You can't just bully him into coming, he can decide for himself. Seriously, though, you should come with us. We can't just leave you stranded here.
Oh, how's that for luck, eh? Landed square in the lap of the strongest, noblest, kindest band of heroes in this whole new world. How could I possibly find it in me heart to refuse? I'd gladly tag along with you.
Let's gladly tag along with you guys. Tornico reminds me of Toriko. Great anime, by the way. I personally liked it. Definitely would like to have a save. Oh, it just saved. We got a mini medal. Mini medals, the more you collect. Holy shit. Is that the entrance? Because it clearly looks like you're going to tell us we can't go in here. Oh, man. You see those monsters on the other side? You don't want to fuck with them. Okay, so it looks like you have to beat particular boss monsters to unlock further paths. So, you see the red flag? That's our destination. That's where we need to go. I will kill all of you! Every single one of you! Your mothers, your sisters, your grandmas, all of you will die. Alright. We're going. Still can't switch teammates. And then if I press start, let's take a look at what we got. He has twin swords. You can see the secondly, he cannot equip a shield. The orb there, one of the equipment items you can buy in this game is orbs, and they're focused on defense. Looks like this time around you have 3 accessory slots. Accessories have different effects. They can increase your defense, your attack, your MP, and so forth. Standard. Attributes. When you're viewing your attributes, you can see the character stats, and then on this one it's a little bit different. You get an actual screen here. Normally you'd be able to access the skill tree. That must be under miscellaneous as well on this one. So action list is just showing the character's combos that you can do. Normally you can cycle through by pressing R1. But on miscellaneous on here, you don't have allocate the skill points. So it's a little different. So as you can see, orbs, ingredients. Ingredients are items you use to, you can talk to a dude who has an alchemy pot, and by using the alchemy pot, you can craft new accessories. If this is anything similar to the first Dragon Quest Heroes, you had the ability to get what's known as a quick ingredient and a regular ingredient. A quick ingredient provided, if I remember correctly, quick ingredients used easier to acquire items, whereas or is it backwards? Either way, the way it worked is there was 2 variants that you could do of the recipes to gain different stats from the item, and then also you had the chance of making a lucky craft which had boosted effects. So you don't get to see the 3D model of the character holding the weapon on this one. Alright, let's proceed onward, shall we? That's our destination there. There's a nice wave of enemies here. Let's kick their asses real quick. But as you can see, finally you've seen me do it in a more open field. Cold Fission sends out a tornado for range. It's a ranged attack, whereas Multi-Slash is for up-close enemies. You want to play those according to the type of mobs of enemies that we're fighting. We're not going to fight all of them. We're going to go straight to the map there, to the red flag for our next destination. Check out the view! Accordia, we made it! Wee, 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 wee! Alright, as you can see, I can already tell you right now, this is the hub world for where we can do our crafts, our equipments, our saves, our heal stones more than likely as well. In case you guys are wondering what I mean when I say heal stones, they are stones that you can imbue with different healing elements to recover your health, recover a smaller portion, larger portion. Maybe on this one they're probably going to introduce newer things such as recover from poison or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. You receive the costume. Sweet! I got a Lucius costume. That's the main. They're the main characters from the first Dragon Quest Heroes. And what it's saying, oh, look at all this stuff I'm getting. Okay, so what's happening right now is I'm getting the bonus items from having the previous versions of save data, and then I'm getting all of my DLC items as well from pre-ordering the game. So what's included as DLC, if I open the case here, I can tell you guys. You're going to see it pop up anyways, but in case you missed it, you get an Imp's Fork, a Knight's Club, a Robo Razor, which is like it looks like a machete, a goodie bag abacus, a Shadow Blade, a Slime Stack Stick, a Gem Slime Sword, a Plateau One Tails, it's a whip, a Robo Bow, and Arc Demon Arcs, Royal Flush, which are cards, Dracarang, which is a Draki Boomerang, Golem Gauntlets, which are gauntlets, so you would put those on the melee style character. Great Saber Claws, they appear to be the same thing, and a Slime Knight's Shield. And I also forgot to say the Arc Demon Arcs, that's a fan. So I can already tell you right now by looking at this, I guarantee that the twins are going to use the fan and the cards. So taking a look here, whenever you see a character, they have that book above their head. That's a story mode related conversation. This is the lady you save and do the stones with, who you speak with to do that. This guy here, he literally is the same model, but he's just red this time. This is the person you buy your equipment or sell your equipment to, and you can also sell ingredients to him. This is obviously the alchemy dude, and this time he has his pot. On the first one, you had to wait for the pot to appear. This looks like this is the quest lady. Yep. Oh, look at that quest mistress. It says what they are at the bottom right, so I can probably stop explaining it to you guys now and kind of just proceed forward. So first thing I want to do, I want to see if we have anything that we can buy. He just said he's not open. I ain't finished setting up shop yet. Come back in a bit, yeah? First one, when you talk to him, he always says, "Watcha!" My apologies, young traveler. I'm not quite ready to open up shop yet. So this person, he looks different than he did on the first one. And you could not actually interact with the pot. The alchemy pot. So everybody's going to tell me pretty much that their shops are closed. Supreme Sovereign of the 7 Realms. I like how they announce that there are 7 realms already. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save the game. I hope they don't do this annoying long noise you have to do to pray on your healstones. Boom, got it already. So yeah, R1 and up, same exact way to use them.
Welcome, child.
Welcome to this house. So confession is how you
Let us
save.
pray.
Right now the option to imbue the stone is not there. Alright. So from here, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut this one off. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope to see you guys there. This is Haiku-san out.